Okay, guys, welcome back to another stream this morning. If this is your first time on this particular stream, and in this particular stream, I'll share with you something very, very, very important. Now, what I'm about to share with you revolves around you determining your audience, okay? You trying to understand your audience better because that is the framework of the success of your YouTube channel, okay? So if this is your first time and you like to join this particular community, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you would like to support, let's grow this channel. You must support to be part of the journey so that you learn about how we are growing this particular channel organically. Okay, so guys, what I would like to share with you is most creators, especially the small creators, they tend to focus on what to produce. Okay, that is what we tend to focus on. What are we going to produce? Which kind of video we are going to produce? And we come to YouTube to learn about how we can title our video, how we can create better thumbnails. But we've forgotten one important ingredient, and that is the foundation of every video, whether the video is going to succeed or not, whether the video has a better thumbnail, a better title, or that catchy title to attract more viewers or not. Because catchy titles and those catchy thumbnails, they revolve around this. So we have to actually take a step back and then look at this particular framework. Okay. So it's true that catchy titles, thumbnails, they make people to click on your video. Really? That's what we have been told. But what of if the person or the viewer clicked on your video and he or she click off? What happened? Okay, let's say you have a catchy title, you have a catchy thumbnail, and it's attractive, and someone or a viewer, an audience, clicked on it and spent some few seconds on the channel, but the person click off. What happened? Okay, what happened? So if you join the stream, make sure to leave your name and where you are joining from in the live chat. And also remember, if you have a YouTube channel, a small channel, make sure to leave something regarding your channel in the live chat so that someone may connect with you. Okay. So what happened if the person clicked and then he wants to check, and then he spent, let's say the person spent some few seconds on your video, and within the first 30 seconds, the person click off. What happened? So you could see that you have, even though you have a catchy title, you have a catchy thumbnail, but you fail to please that particular viewer. What happened? So what happened was the mistake I did for so many years, and I'm still adjusting, I'm still learning, I'm still improving. The mistake was I tend to focus more on catchy titles and catchy thumbnails, forgetting that we have something bigger than that. Okay. So if this is your first time on this particular channel, guys, I'm serious about this because whenever it comes to YouTube, most YouTubers are not revealing to us the absolute truth or what actually worked for them. And no one has been able to break that or crack that particular code. But I know there are factors that determine whether your video is going to perform and whether your channel is going to grow. Okay. It's not only about the thumbnail, the title, those catchy titles, those catchy thumbnails. No. Okay. So guys, I've jotted down something here very, very important. You know, it's very, very important. Okay. Very, very, very important, which I would like to share with you. Now, we must understand that before somebody clicked, hi, good morning, Angel. Good morning. How are you? So before somebody clicked, will click on your video and then watch, guys, let's ask ourselves, is it the catchy title? Is it the catchy thumbnail? Good morning. So leave the answer in the live chat. Whether you think before somebody click on your video, okay, if your video has pop up in the homepage and somebody happen to click, an audience, a viewer happens to click on the video, what actually made that person to click on your video? Is it the catchy title? Is it the thumbnail? What actually made the person to click on your video? Okay, what happened? Angel, can you answer that question? So, guys, most at times we think it's the thumbnail and titles, but I've spent a decade on this platform and other platforms, and I observe how some contents go viral without even a thumbnail, without even a catchy title. Okay, you know, most of the titles you get, because of we are being programmed that we have to make our titles very catchy. We are creating misleading titles, and then because we just want to attract viewers, and that is a disaster. Okay, I've tried it and it did not work because it's a disaster. You create catchy thumbnails, someone will click, an audience will click, and without watching it, it's a complete disaster. So what we must understand that before someone will click or see that your thumbnail, see that your title, and click on the title, the person already have an interest. Okay, the person already have an interest. The person already have something within the person. The person has something before coming to the platform. Okay, and we think people just come to YouTube and be scrolling through videos. No, they already have something in mind. Either they are here to learn something new, either they are here for research, or they are here for entertainment. Okay, so the person already have an interest. So your title and then your thumbnail is just confirming that interest of the person. So if your title and then your thumbnail resonate well with the person, that is when the person will click. So it's not actually the title and then your thumbnail that is making a viewer to click. It is the interest, the already predetermined interest of the viewer. Okay, so if I come on this platform and I want to, let's say, entertain myself, I'm looking for something to use to entertain myself, I already have an interest and I know the type of video I would like to watch. Okay, so it is the thumbnail and then the title that is going to confirm or accord that interest. Okay, so I have to select this particular video. But after as the title and then the thumbnail is confirming my interest and I click, what happened next? Is now the kind of video I want to watch. Okay, and that kind of video must be in accordance with the title and then the thumbnail. Okay, so most of the time, we, the small content creators, we tend to focus on titles and thumbnail without taking our time to do due diligence and research further into the idea we want to create the content around about. I've seen majority of YouTubers, gurus, recommending that if you want to create a video, you must create the title, the thumbnail first before actually producing the video. It's a good recommendation. But you know what? If you don't take your time to research more into your content, what you are going to produce, you don't take your time to research about what the viewers are actually interested in. Now we have a lot of tools, we have a lot of AIs, even at the back end, your YouTube studio, we have a portion now that's suggesting if you are using the desktop or PC, or if you are using mobile phone, you have the trends that tells you what viewers are looking for. So if you don't do your due diligence to do more research about the content you want to produce. You don't understand what the viewers are looking for, you can create the best thumbnail, the best titles on earth, but your video will still not perform. Okay? It's rather a disaster to create that kind of title and thumbnail. Because if I click and then what the thumbnail is saying or the title is saying is not in accordance with what I'm seeing, I'll click off. And if that happens, if the first 10, 100 viewers begin to click off, that is the end of your video. Okay? I did a lot of those things. So that is why I'm sharing this with you. Most people will not be frank and share some of these things with you. So if you watch, if you analyze, because I took my time to analyze, if you analyze high performing videos that performed, you could see that they have good thumbnail, they have good titles, but it's not always the truth. We have other videos that performed without having a catchy thumbnail, without having a catchy title, but they performed because the video resonated well with the audience. So the first 100 audience that watched, they actually interact with the video. That led to the video reaching more people, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20, 100K, even to 1,000,000. Why? Because they are engaging. The viewers are engaging. And if they are engaging, it tells the system, the algorithm, that this video needs to reach more people. Okay, so any content you are going to create, the determining factor of the success of that video is not actually the algorithm, it's actually the audience. Okay, so before you produce, what I've written down here, the first thing is to do your due diligence and find out about that particular topic, what the audience, what viewers are actually looking for whenever it comes to that particular topic. What are they looking for? Because your topic might either entertain or educate. I hope you've grabbed that. Okay, so that is something we have to consider. You must understand your viewers. Now, the next thing you have to understand is whenever it comes to the viewers, and you are a creator, you have your YouTube studio. There is a reason why you have your YouTube studio. Okay, the YouTube studio shows you all whatever is going on your channel. So either you use your studio to improve or you use it against yourself. Because as I've tested, as I've begun this particular journey, most of the time I don't care about studio. Whatever I go there to do is just to go and check whether my videos are getting views, I'm getting subscribers, how much I'm making. That is all. Okay, and that is what 90 to 95% of we, the small content creators, we do. We only publish a video. So we will go back to the studio 15 minutes later, 30 minutes later to see whether the videos are getting views and we are getting subscribers from the video we just published. That is what we have been doing, okay? But the actual fact is the studio is there to guide you to understand the viewers, your viewers better and your subscribers better. So if you go to your YouTube studio, you check the number of subscribers that you have and then the number of subscribers that are watching. Okay? So if, let's say you have 100 subscribers and you published a video, for the first 24 hours, it's only 3 of them that watched your video, you must know that something is happening. Okay? The studio will reveal all these things to you, but we don't take our time to go further to see whether our subscribers are actually watching. Because if your subscribers can watch your video and interact well, that is when your video will be pushed to more people. Your video will be offered to more people because they show interest. So that is why you must understand the subscribers you are getting. Because the content you are producing is what is going to bring in subscribers. And each content a subscriber you get, there is something that hook that subscriber to subscribe to your channel. And what hooked me today to subscribe to your channel will not be that same thing that will hook somebody tomorrow to subscribe to your channel. So before you produce an upcoming video for me that subscribed, let's say yesterday, and another person subscribed today, before you can produce a video that will resonate well with these two people, is something very, very difficult. Okay? Because they have two different interests. But we as content creators, that is our job to actually understand their interest. So you can attest to the fact that if you go to your back office now, your YouTube studio now, you can check anytime you publish a video within the first 24 hours, 1 week, 1 month. If you go to check the subscribers that actually watch the video, they will not be even up to 50, 60, 70%. Okay? Because if you publish a video and it did not resonate well with your subscribers, they will not watch. Okay? They will not watch. So the actual work now is understanding the first subscribers, your first batch of subscribers. I pick it from 0 to 100 or 1 to 100. You must understand their interest, what they are there for. And anytime you want to publish a video, you should not be thinking of how am I going to produce this video? No. Which thumbnail should I create? No. You must understand what your viewers want, what your audience want. Okay? You are going to build on that and then create your title and then the thumbnail that will resonate well with the idea you are sharing or the content you are sharing. But if you don't understand what viewers are there for, you don't understand your subscribers, you just think, okay, this topic looks pleasing to me, so I would just like to speak on this particular topic, or I just need to add to the voice of people that are already producing this topic, and I've seen this particular topic performing on this particular channel, so I have to create it. You've seen a topic performing well on a channel with the subscribers on that channel is about 500,000, and then you see a content getting, let's say, 10K views, or 20K views or 50K views, and then you think that topic is performing well. You can do the math. And then you think, okay, if I've produced a video around that particular topic, I'll still get people to watch. But guys, it's a trap. Okay? If, let's say, a channel is having 500K subscribers, that is 500,000, 500K subscribers, and the person published a video, and the video only got, let's say, just 10K or 20K. That video is getting, let's say, those views are coming from its subscribers. And then, mind you, the algorithm is still going to push that video to new audiences. So we cannot assume that all the 20K are coming from the subscribers. So if you, a small content creator, you've seen that particular video and you think that video is performing, guys, let me tell you, that video is not performing. That is not a high performance video. It's a fact. Okay? Because the video is not resonating well with the audience, especially if the video is a month old on that particular platform. Don't try to create a content around that particular topic. Okay? Because most of the viewers watching are just coming from that 500,000 views, majority. Okay, so let's say, how do you determine content that are performing? And how do you understand the audience? If you've seen a video performing, the first thing I always do is to check the channel strength, the strength of the channel. Okay, so let's say if I've come to the platform now, and then I'm researching around a topic, and I've seen a topic performing, the first thing I'll go to check is not the number of views the video is getting. The first thing I do is to go and check the strength of the channel. How many subscribers are on this particular channel? Okay. So if I've seen a channel, let's say yesterday I've gotten a channel, one channel, the channel had less than 10K subscribers. Okay, 6.2. Let me be precise. I've written it down. 6.2K subscribers. And then a video on that channel got 109K views. That is a high performing video. And that video is not, let's say, 2 months old. No, it's less than a month old or within the month frame. A channel with only 6K subscribers is having a views of 100K plus views. That tells you that this particular topic resonates well with audience. So what you need to do is to watch that particular video, see where the gap is, do your due diligence, do further researches into that particular topic, and produce the same, or not the same thing, but something even slightly better than what that content creator published. Okay, so actually releasing one particular video which you perform is not something simple. Okay, it will take you a lot of dedication, a lot of work before you'll be able to get the concept. And the concept, if you publish it and then your video begins to perform, you see there is a hook in the content. There is a value in the content that viewers are getting. So if they are getting value, they will tend to watch more, they will tend to interact, and then your video will be offered, pushed to more people. Okay, so guys, if you just joined, we are discussing about how you can actually get your channel going, how you can actually make good content on your channel. I just give this live stream some fancy title, something I don't think it will work. I did not believe that it will work, but it's actually worked. Okay, I don't focus now on thumbnails and titles. I focused 90% of the time on the interest of the viewers. Okay, so if you are starting up, you must focus on the interest of the viewers. Okay, now before I leave you, I have this question written down here. Okay, yesterday I've written this question down. Now, you that want to get that 10K views, 20K, 50, 100K views, I have this question. Ask yourself this question. If, in fact, you want to get 1 million views, you want to go viral, ask yourself, will you be able to deliver a content that meets the interest of at least 50% of the expectation of those 1 million views? It's a question you need to ask yourself. If you want to get, let's say, 1 million views or 100K views on a video that you want to publish, ask yourself, will that video, will that content meet at least 50% of the expectation of the 100K views? If the answer is yes, then that video is going to do well. But the fact is that 90% of the time, you will not know. Okay? So, guys, I leave that question to you. Anytime you want to publish a video and then you are having that high expectation for the video, ask yourself, will that video meet at least 50% of the expectation of the audience, of the viewers that it will be getting? Okay, guys, I love you. If this is your first time on this channel, I'm Isaac. If you are new, subscribe, join the family, join the community. Let's reach more people and let's help a lot of small channels so that we can all understand how to do it, how to make it, and how to make it successfully on YouTube. Guys, I love you. I'll catch you up in the afternoon session. Bye-bye for now.